in the world in its immense variety, in this majesty, and also in this simplicity, there are in countless things are not right. Countless things that if they change or if they crazy to exist will greatly improve the quality of life of many of families or directly at least the what allow the child to live. Things like war, hunger, injustice, pedophilia, dictatorships, climate change, violence, and insensitivity. However, today I introduce myself. I am Johan Sanchez, and I want to talk about those many things that we see day after day in our Colombian society. That if only there were not there, or it at least if we have to initiative to change, surely we would be transforming our society into a is backward so that it become into a Latin American leader. First of all, I consider the main problem of Colombia, of all Colombians, including myself, is have also come to have these attitudes. And this problem is the philosophy of the world is for the living, where we're always seeking for a take advantage of any situation, no matter how minor regardless or whether it affects others or has longer term repercussions. That is why we are fans of opportunistic situations. For example, where we find a wallet on the floor and return it, but not before checking it has money. Or we look down on those who get on the public transportation to work when many times we use sneak in. Or where we see a tourist who wants to know the wonders of our country, but we only see a money sign with legs. I consider this is the main problem of Colombia, individualism, that I'm well, then other matters. And many times this does not work because by fortune or misfortune, we are not self-sustaining individuals. We need many things, and many of some of these things are things that we have no idea how to do. For this reason, I need for life other peoples and other families and a society in general. I would like to change about our Colombian society is the selfishness and unconsciousness that we have about ourselves, about our cities, about our country. That for once, the future of Colombia begins to matter more than the tamal that this candidate give me. That is matters more that my neighbor is well like me so that if at some point I feel bad, he can help me. Instead of it being more important to hang up or the signal neighbors or the internet neighbors so that I don't pay for it. It is more important to stop and think that even if something does not affect me directly, I can help to find another solutions instead of continuing on as if you hadn't seen it. Not everything is bad, of course, and if we were talking about it Colombians who carry the saber fight inside, it is impossible that surrounds us to be something negative. And would like to tell you what makes me love us, the society, and that I consider is what has always helped us in some way to be a little better, even if we are in the worst possible situations. This is nothing more and nothing less than the charisma of Colombians, the ability we have that no matter what problem we are in, we somehow get the joke out of all this, find a reason to laugh and eat and move on. We have a happiness that is permitted and spread through the air. Definitely, something that I will not change is that we are happy. We are a society that remains relatively happy despite the disasters that it experiences every day. Because it's not like that everywhere relatively, it is still very happy.